In this short video, I'm going to show you how to integrate jambonz with voice AI evaluation platforms like Coval and Rourk. If you're not familiar with them, these voice AI evaluation platforms provide a way to fine-tune your agent before deployment and then monitor and improve it once it is deployed. This feature is available in jambonz from version 11.1.4 onwards, and it's available now on jambonz.cloud. We've always had the observability feature self-contained within jambonz, where we can store either recordings or recordings plus full transcripts to an S3 bucket, S3 compatible bucket, or other storage that you may have. Now we've added an optional call evaluation vendor. I'm going to just say Rourk, so if you want to also send your calls to either Coval or Rourk, you can do so. I'm going to simply put in an API key for Rourk. I can choose what percentage of calls to send. I'm going to send 100% of the calls. Save, and that's about it. There's nothing else to do. Now we're integrated with, in this case, Rourk. Same procedure would be for Coval. Now I'm going to test using a very simple voice agent app built on jambonz. You can see there's really not much to this. We're using the agent verb. I'm going to choose an LLM. We're using crisp for turn detection, and that's about it. The options for the system prompt are what are known as jambonz application variables, so I can set them here through the UI. If I go to applications and I find the simple voice agent app that we're testing, I can specify the system prompt, and I can specify my speech text-to-speech vendor. I'm going to use Gradium in this case. I'm going to use DeepGram for speech-to-text, and I'll just use DeepSeek for the LLM in this case. So let's make a quick call, and then we'll look at the transcript on jambonz as well as over on Rourk. So let's look at a recent call I made to that simple voice agent. And in jambonz, when I have the observability features turned on, we can see things like transcripts and turn-by-turn details. So here's a call that I placed to the agent, and I was asking for advice on buying an electric vehicle. We can get the turn-by-turn detail. We can listen to it. Here's turn 4, for example. Well, I like the big tech I see in some of the newer cars, like those big screens, and cameras.
Absolutely. Many newer EVs feature large touchscreen displays and advanced camera systems for safety and convenience.
So we can play it back. We can see the turn. We can see the transcripts from the user and the confidence levels, the min word confidence. We can see the latencies for the STT, the end of turn, the LLM itself, the TTS, request, things like request ID for the LLM. So we already have a lot of great information here in jambonz. But now, of course, we've also shipped it over to Rourk. So if we go over to Rourk, we can see our calls here as well. Here's the call I just made. We can see the transcripts on the York side, and we can see the metrics in Rourk. And there's a lot we can do in Rourk and in Coval for evaluating these calls. So this is a way that you can send your calls from jambonz to these voice AI eval providers, and you can set that up very easily in the observability panel in jambonz. Thanks, and have a great day.